Hey guys, so in this video, this is the third video in the series SEO Secrets Revealed. And in this video, I want to talk about something extremely important, the hosting of your expired domains. So in the first video, I explained to you what this technique is about, this, PBN, private block network, and how it works to boost the rankings of your website. But in this video, I want to talk to you about the next step. So I already showed you on video 1 and 2 where to find expired domains. Now, video 3, this video is extremely important because it's what's going to keep your network safe. All right, so the number one thing is that you need to understand IP addresses. So an IP address is like the address on the web. It works exactly like it works in real life in the street address. So, for example, this is what an IP address looks like. So these numbers right here would be like the state, quote unquote. Then these numbers are like the city, these numbers are like the street, and these numbers are like the house number. I'm just coming up with this term so that you can kind of understand it better. So what happens? Each server has an IP address, right? And depending on the server, these numbers may be allocated differently for different websites, or they may all be under the same address. So an IP address can have a multitude of websites assigned to it. So, for example, if you buy hosting and it may say unlimited hosting, for example, it could be with GoDaddy or it could be with any other of the major hosting. What you're going to tell you, yeah, you can upload 10 websites, 20 websites, maybe unlimited, but they're all going to be under the same address. So you're basically telling Google, yeah, all these people that live in the same place are voting for this website. It's not going to make sense. So in other words, what you need to have all your websites, all your PBNs, all your expired domains, whatever you want to call them, all of these feeder, I call them roses in my garden, right? All of these websites that you're creating to boost other websites must have a different IP address. Now, this is block A, block B, block C, and block D. At a minimum, block D should be different. If these two are different, even better. If these three are different, you're golden. And of course, it's every single number. If this number 169 and it's not used anywhere else, and this in other websites, that's even better. So, but definitely this, you cannot have more than one PBN, one expired domain, sharing everything, including this. Okay. So let me see if I can show you what I mean by that. So this is one of my accounts, host 9, which is now a small orange, I think. So you see how these are all in different IP addresses. That's what you want to see. Now, some of them are not, but the last number is different. Some of them I may have to change because sometimes you have to play around with the placings. Like, but this one is different. Okay. So that's what you want to see. You want to see that at least at a minimum, the house number is different. Okay. So this tells Google these are completely independent websites. They don't come from the same house number. They don't come from the same place. Even though they're hosted together in the same account, but to Google's eyes, they're different places. Like this one, look at that, two differences right here. So these, even though this number is the same, this number is the same. So it's in the same city, the same, whatever I said. What did I say? I don't even remember. Okay, so they're in the same state, the same city, but they're in a different street and a different house number. Okay, so this is perfect right here. Okay, so that's what you want to look at. Now, how do you get all of these websites on different IP addresses? And there's a few things that I do to save money, because you really can't keep purchasing hosting, like premium hosting, for all these websites to rank a website. Like it financially doesn't make any sense. So what I do is that I do host 9, which now is a small orange. Okay, I have it's a reseller account. It's extremely important that you understand the difference. So you want when you if you sign up with at smallorange.com, uh let me see, I'm trying to get you to the pricing page. Let me just go to a smallorange.com. Okay, so here we go. So you have, um you don't need cloud VPS. This is like when you have, different strategies. But for this strategy, what you definitely need is it's a shared plan. So you need, but actually not even a shared, I'm sorry, reseller. Click on reseller. That's what you want to do. So what you do is basically they set up the system where yes, you can resell our services. So if you are an SEO and you are a webmaster and you want to offer um, hosting as part of what you do in upsell, this is definitely a great way to do it. So reseller. So you want to do a resell account and you can do small, medium, or large. And so you can do, for example, with the small one, you can get 30 hosted websites. Okay. And that's then $26 a month. So that's less than $1 per website. So that's a great deal. It truly is a great deal. And then here, as you go higher, $37 for $50, even less than, I think, almost 50 cents, like 75 cents, right? And then here is like just almost 50 cents. So, it depends how big your network gets. So, you can do 30 hosted websites, $26. That's a great deal. I have another option, and this is a smallorange.com. But then the other option is pbn.ltd. There's another option too. There's three options that I personally use. There may be others out there. This is what I do. So pbn.ltd. This is really cool. So um, their prices are pretty good to what they do, and this is even better, to be honest, than Small Orange. It's just been with Small Orange for many years, so I have lots of websites there. But for PBN hosting packages, you can start as small as five and pay $5. So this is $1 per website. Now, to host it here, it is so much better than anything. I mean, there's another PBN, Easy Block Network is another huge. I think they're like pretty competitive, both of them. So this one is five websites. You have five websites for $5. So you can start with this package, or you can upgrade and you can upgrade. And I think I've upgraded already a couple of times, and you can keep upgrading, and it's five at a time. So it's fantastic value. So you can just stay within, or you can just stay five here, five there, whatever works for you. The beautiful thing about pbn.ltd is that you get you get 100% different IP addresses. So you don't have to worry about finagling. With a Small Orange, there is a little bit of finagling because what they do is that you have to host them in different locations. So let's say, you come in here, hosting management, create new account. Um, and I'm telling you exactly how I do it. So you put here domain, the username, email, password, and then you select a location. So all of these are going to have different IP addresses. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you can host 9 websites in one shot, and they're all going to have IP addresses that are different. If you want to do more, then you have to go again and recycle them. You have to start over, but keep in mind that you kind of have to wait a period, like maybe a month or 2 months before you do it again. Otherwise, you're going to have the same IP address. Because, for example, Sydney, if I'm, let me see if I can do it this way. Okay, so you can see here, let's see if I can find any that I have to finagle. I think I pretty much finagle all of these. So what happens is that if this one and this one, let's say they're both 119, I have to move one of these to a different server and hope that it doesn't hit the same server again. So, so you have to be careful with that. I have already I ever so often I go through them and I kind of move them around, and it's easy to move them around. It doesn't really take any much time, but it's just, it's a pain in the neck that you have to either train you have to train someone to either go through this, or like these are actually all good. They're all in different, so far in different IP addresses, enough that it passes, this test. So 85, 85, but this 118, 116. So, so this is what you do. Actually, I think if you order them by IP address, then you can take a look. These are fine. Okay, so this one right here. So this one, I'm gonna need to move one. You're gonna migrate it. It's super easy though. This is the beautiful thing about this current server, and it wants to go into Hong Kong. That's probably fine. I haven't It'd be added to the queue, and then you go to migration manager, and they do it all. I don't have to worry about that. Like, I've tried some and then they fail. Sometimes the system picks a server that is not taking new clients, that the server may be full or it may not be in the right location, like it may not be good. So I'm doing that, and then I'll come back and check. But that's as easy as it gets to move it to a different server, and then check again, make sure that it's not hitting another, that it didn't. Unfortunately, you can't select IP addresses. That would be a deal. But at least you can select a different location, server location, and that would assure you that it's completely different. But then you have to check all the websites on that server. So that's what I mean by that, the finagling, the moving around. So, but that's extremely important. You have to keep your network safe. Otherwise, you're wasting money. So here we go. So this is, again, it's $5. So you log in or create an account. Use my link down below, please. It really helps my channel. But so you see, you have these are my sites, and the good thing is that automatically they add them to Cloudflare. It's so easy to do this. I mean, to set up a website, they set it up for you. You don't really have to do anything. Look, I'm gonna share because I'm crazy like that. If you go in there and screw up my site, I don't care. Really, do whatever you want to do. I haven't started to write on this website, but there you go. So I got a website, they already build it up, and to log in as admin, super easy. Um, I know that you can log in as admin. How the hell do you log in as admin? I don't know. I know that there's a way of logging in as admin and start creating content and all that good stuff, and and making basically, but it legit, it creates a website for you. Let me see if I can find one. What did I do? Okay. So I know I'm not the best YouTuber in the world, but okay. So here you go. You see, super easy, easy peasy. Now these are sites that I already been using to do different things, and that's it. This is, it's a simple site, created, done. You just keep adding content. The beautiful thing is that you get, let's see, you see, super easy, no biggie. No biggie whatsoever. And so would you click on there? I think, oh yeah, you get your username and password. Obviously, I'm gonna have to change it now. Okay, so that's it. That's basically, so it keeps track of all of these numbers. It tells that it's indexed, and it already adds Cloudflare to it, so it's already protected. It's a beautiful thing. You can't complain. It really is. It's a beautiful thing, and you should pay the monthly, and they let you know if the site is losing, it lost the indexing, got the index or whatever. But I never had any problem with it. And Easy Block Networks works very similar. I'm not using them right now. Block Networks, I'm not using them right now, but I have used them in the past. No reason at all. It's just, you know I dropped the sites, I stopped doing SEO for a little bit. So here we go. Easy Black Network is pretty much the same way. Let me check the pricing. I haven't. So let's say you do 5, 10. I think the minimum is 10.35. So it's $3.50 per block. So it's more pricey. It's pricier than PBN. But if you need more different IP addresses, this is definitely something you can use. So, but that's really, really cool. So that's what you want to do for hosting. You want to find, again, let's recap, a smallorange.com. You have to finagle a little bit, but it's pretty affordable. It turns out to be, less. Well, this one is more than $1. So maybe you want to, I mean, when I got into, it was host 9, and it's actually, I pay less than this. But don't tell them. Maybe I'm grandfathered in. So, but now this is a little bit more. Actually, no, it's 30. What am I saying? It's less than $1. So here you can do 30. But if you only want to do five first and then kind of move around, just know that getting moving the site to another thing is more of an advanced thing. I once I have a site somewhere, I just leave it there. I don't move it around from host company to host company. It's just not worth it. But for a beginner, absolute beginner, I highly recommend something like this, ppn.ltd. I definitely do. I think it's the one of the best systems out there. It really helps. All right, my friend. So this is it. So now you know the next step. If you buy once you buy your domains, go into either Small Orange or use ppn.ltd. Link down below. Please use my links. I really appreciate it. And then you get the hosting. It's super simple. I will make another video with ppn.ltd showing how it works, but it's super simple. I mean, it's as simple as let me see if I can show you. Oh, okay. So you come here and just, I mean, this is PBN hosting, so they know exactly what they're doing, right? So let me just log in real quick to show you what I do here. Okay. So you would do, there would be a button here. Obviously, I don't because I don't have, I'm missing, like I'm using all my slots and I'm not ready to buy more. So at this point, and the good thing is that whenever you need to buy more, all you do is, oh, you can actually buy domains here, I think, but I haven't used it. I don't know if does that go with, yeah, I don't know what that goes. Okay. So where do you go? I know that, uh, oh, I think you can also post through here. New post. I usually just go to the actual site and then, but here you can do that and then select the site and just post it from here. Makes it super easy to keep the websites. And something else, try to get a VA. You don't, your job, if you're doing client SEO, your job should be getting clients. If you're ranking for your own website, your job should be getting clients. Hire a VA, pay them 150 bucks a week, and teach them, make videos and teach them how to keep these websites moving and going and show them how to do it. Trust me. Okay. You want a CEO should be doing CEO shit, not ranking on website shit. I'm telling you right now. Unless this is your job, then congratulations. But if it's not, if this is not your job, then I highly recommend that you hire someone to handle the stat. You train them, and then and if you need someone to train them, let me know. I'll be happy to train them. But this is shit that a CEO should not be doing. This is stuff that, and if you cannot hire anybody at the moment, then yes, go ahead, rank your website, get some clients for your own business, and then hire a VA as soon as possible. I know, it's my advice. Take it, it's free. I give it to you for free. Anyway, I can't remember right now how do you do that, but here you go. Subscriptions. I'm so sorry. So this is the one. No, I can't remember. So this is the one I'm in now. So I'm in the 15. So then if I want to upgrade, I go subscribe, and if they already paid for the 15, it will prorate whatever I owe, and they'll charge me for that, and then that's it. And then I just this way you go to, and then once I do that, then I will come here. There will be a button that says to add a site. You put the URL, and they'll look it up, and then they'll sign it up with Cloudflare. They'll give you the Cloudflare. You know how it is in Cloudflare, is a name instead of an IP address. So you will put the name in Namecheap or wherever you host you're going to change the DNS to point to that, and that's it. That's really all you have to do. And then you make a post or two posts, or if you want to play around with the settings of the website, by all means you can do that. But it's as simple as that. It really is as simple as that. All right, I think this time I'm going to end the video. All right, thank you so much, and I will see you on the next video, which is about how to make links, the backlinks to your site in a way that Google loves. All right, talk to you later. Bye.